So one of the questions I always get is the 16-inch M4 MacBook Pro actually worth it? Well, I've had mine for about a year now. I got it just before I went to America last year in November. I used it throughout my time there, literally every single day, and now we're nearing the 1 year mark. So I thought, let me answer it for people. Now, if you're looking for a deep dive into the specs and the numbers and the Retina display, go somewhere else. That's not me. I'm not gonna be doing that. Instead, what I'm gonna try and do is give you a no-nonsense, sort of very straight review of how it's working for me and basically whether it might be good for your workflow. So first impressions, when I first got it, honestly, I was blown away by the build quality, right? I've always had MacBooks, but something about this one felt special. The space black finish was beautiful. It felt very premium. And even though I've used it every single day for the past year, it's still held up very well. There's not a lot of scratches on it, there's not random marks. It's done well. The screen is really beautiful. The speakers are great, especially for a laptop. And the battery life genuinely was nuts to me, right? The fact that I could charge it and get almost 20 hours I was getting on this, which is pretty much the whole day, was something that was really impressive. It's very, very powerful. Now, let's talk about its good points. The truth is, if you're someone who does emails, maybe some spreadsheets here and there, maybe you're just browsing the internet or some light editing, this laptop is not for you. It's just overkill. There's no need for you to have this laptop. Quite frankly, you don't need it. If you're creative and your workflow has you switching between lots of different apps, maybe you're using heavy apps, that's where the M4 I think is really worth the cost. What that looks like on a normal day is I might be editing YouTube videos, I'm jumping between Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro, sometimes I'm then going to Canva for design, I'm editing photos. And this, whilst I've got Google Chrome, maybe Arc open with just lots of different tabs, it literally never stutters. It doesn't complain. It just handles all that workload. And so that's where you realize that if you're buying this, you're not buying it for what you do right now. Essentially, you're future-proofing yourself for any work you may have in the future. I'm pretty confident this can handle it. My actual workflow on a day-to-day, because I run multiple businesses, looks like me maybe starting on one company and opening a bunch of apps to do with that company. And then very quickly, I'm context switching. I'm editing a podcast and I'm switching to reviewing a proposal, then I'm designing something. Now this context switching is normally what kills older laptops. Those laptops that just start they literally can't handle it anymore. This one has no issues. When I was traveling America for those months, I literally didn't use anything else. Every single day I would open this up. It was my all-in-one setup. And it basically felt like having my actual desktop I use when I'm in the office. The battery life was so good as well that it meant that I didn't always need to charge it when I went to the coffee shop. You know when you get to a coffee shop and you're just fighting for the power cable because you're I need to be near the sockets, I need to be near wherever power is because this isn't gonna last. I didn't have that issue. I was able to just sit anywhere knowing that it's gonna last me. Now, it's not without its downsides, right? It's not perfect. I think the first downside is the price. It's quite expensive, let's be honest. For a lot of people, the power you're going to be paying for is going to go unused. So you need to think about that. It's also quite heavy compared to other MacBooks. When you think about the Airs and all that sort of stuff, it's quite heavy. So if portability, is your main priority, you might be best going for a 14-inch or a MacBook Air. That might be better for you. I mean, if you're coming from the M2 or the M3 MacBook, the jump is not really that life-changing, right? For me, the oldest machines, that's where you feel the real benefit, but of course it's something to be aware of. So then the verdict, is it worth it? Well, if your workflow is light, no, it's not worth it. Save your money, get something smaller, get something lighter. If you're creative, you're running multiple things at once and you want a machine that won't let you down for years to come, then yes, it's 100% worth it. You should get it. For me, this is the best laptop I've ever had. It's not just overpowered, it's reliable and it's always ready for wherever I throw at it. And for me, that's worth all the money in the world.